Hey Scorpio, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers. So this will be a general daily love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September 2025. These are general and collective messages, you know, take it how it resonates. Please like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification. Okay, so what are the love messages for Scorpio for September 2025? What are the love messages for Scorpio? Love messages for Scorpio for September 2025. Eight of Cups and the, Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Okay, so you could be dealing with a fire sign. We've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be some news coming in from someone, communication, a message. You could be waiting to hear news from someone. Okay, tell me about this Page of Wands for Scorpio. Okay, so you could be dealing with someone from your past, Scorpio. Okay, could be dealing with a water sign. Maybe somebody from your past is coming back. Oh, wow. Maybe someone's crown chakra is activating. Coming in with truth and clarity there. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords and this Page of Wands for Scorpio. Okay, could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, someone definitely wants to reconcile. They could be coming in to tell you how they feel, taking a leap of faith. Someone definitely wants to reconcile with you here, Scorpio. Wow. This is similar to Libra's reading. Maybe that's got any, if that's any significance to you, maybe you're dealing with a Libra. There is air energy here. Okay. Any more messages for Scorpio? Anyone in this fall? Tell me more about this Two of Cups. There's a lot coming out here. Strength. Could be dealing with a Leo. Moon. Cancer, Pisces energy there. Okay. So if this person hasn't communicated yet, maybe they're doing a lot of thinking, maybe they're confused, you know, maybe they're full of fear. But something might be being revealed to you, you know, maybe they don't want it to be hidden anymore. So they're coming in with their sort of truth, you know, their power and clarity, you know, and bringing light to a situation. Maybe they don't want to keep you in the darkness anymore. I do feel that you are twin flames. You've got a very strong, powerful bond with this person. I feel that you are each other's strengths. You're on the same level. You know, you, from spiritually, emotionally, you drink from the same cup. Okay. I do feel that this person wants to bring balance to a situation, justice to a situation. They're coming in with their sword of truth. Okay, they want to be fair to you. Maybe they're weighing up their sort of possibilities first, sort of thing. Okay, you could be dealing with a Libra. This could be you. Maybe you're setting boundaries. Maybe you're standing your ground. You might have the traits of a air sign, a Libra. Maybe you're hiding your feelings, you know. Like I said, why is the Justice card here? Why is the Justice card here? Tell me more about this moon. Tell me more about this moon. And more about this moon and this Justice card. Hang on guys, there's so many trying to come out. They could be trying to come up with a reasonable way to approach you, you know, strategy, making a decision, making a conscious decision, finding their intellectual side, you know, the correct way to approach you. Releasing any fear, releasing any doubt, releasing any anxiety, releasing any worry, you know, because this is about standing your ground and setting boundaries and making a decision. So maybe you are closed off, Scorpio, maybe you're closed off, you're protecting yourself. This person is going to try and come back if this is the case. They're going to figure out a way to sort of sneak back in, you know, they're going to surprise you. With this Seven of Swords, maybe they weren't always honest in the past. Okay. I don't feel this person has let go of you. Okay, you've got the Four of Pentacles. It could be both of you. Maybe you're hanging on very tight to this connection. And this person does value you. They have a lot of love for you, a lot of passion for you, a lot of affection. You know, maybe in the past they weren't always honest and they were hidden and they were confused about their feelings. They weren't always openly communicative, you know, and they were indecisive and confused and were unable to make a conscious decision. So they have to work on that maybe, you know. Also, they could be clinging on to something from their past. Okay, someone is, you know, definitely tied to something from their past. Any more on this Justice card and the Seven of Swords? Yeah, someone here's got their guard up. That's what I feel here, Scorpio. Someone here's got their guard up. They're protecting themselves. Maybe this person might want to gain your trust back. Or maybe they're afraid to reach out, you know. Because they can feel that you are closed off and standing your ground. You're in a sort of protective mode. Boundaries. You know. Maybe they're afraid of being rejected. But they are hanging on to you very tightly here. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles and this Justice card. Okay, so I definitely feel in the past this person was all over the place, you know, with their emotions, with their thoughts, with their feelings. They could have been juggling more than one person. You've got the Queen of Cups here. Maybe they were around a water sign. Two of Pentacles. You know, this is about balancing things out, juggling things. Maybe this person feels that it's too late and they're afraid to reach out. Look, you know, because the moon's there. In the past, maybe they were backwards and forwards doing sneaky behaviour. You know, you've got the Two of Pentacles there. You've got the Queen of Cups. You know, yeah, this could be same-sex relationships here as well. Okay, she's very in tune with her emotions. She's very sensitive, you know, and someone that's very tied to their emotions, you know. And she's kind of like an empath, you know. She feels everyone's pain, everyone's emotions. And then you've got the Five of Cups. So maybe they're trying to, you know, send you a message on the 5D. Also with this Five of Cups, I feel here, Scorpio, that someone's got an alcohol problem. They're genuinely regretful about something. There's remorse there, there's sadness. It's like someone's drowning in sorrow and guilt about something. Something happened in the past. You know, maybe they, like I said, they wish that they were more open and honest with you and weren't so backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. You do have chemistry with this person. I feel that you are in a, you know, twin flame connection, but they feel guilty about something that happened in the past, and that's why they're sad. Maybe they were juggling more than one option, you know. They couldn't get it together. They didn't know what they want. They were indecisive. They were confused, you know. And I just feel this person is very emotionally sensitive. Could be you. You know, you're guarding your heart. You're protecting yourself. You're standing your ground. You're setting boundaries. You wish this person would bring some sort of balance to this situation, would get it together, you know, communicate. I feel that they will eventually. Also, someone here in the past, maybe they were obsessed with money and materialistic things, and they refused to put that part of them behind, you know, behind them. I'm getting a sort of in and out energy, yeah, because of these cards that I just pulled as well. So maybe somebody was in and out, and they feel guilty because they weren't more open and honest about their feelings for you. You know, backwards and forwards, doing sneaky behaviour. Maybe third party situation, now they feel guilty. They could be trying to get away, you know. I need more, hang on. I'm being told to pull more. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups and this Two of Pentacles and this Five of Cups. Someone's sad about something, they feel guilty about something. Okay. They feel guilty, they feel sad, they feel alone, they feel it's too late. Maybe that's why they won't reach out, look. Because they feel that you're going to turn them away, you're going to reject them. You know, maybe they're feeling out in the cold, lost. Okay. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Anyone with Queen of Cups, please, for Scorpio? They could have been doing sneaky behaviour. Hold on a minute. You know, going backwards and forwards. this Queen of Cups. You know, maybe they were going backwards and forwards, you know, and now they feel guilty. Took them a long time to understand their feelings. There was a lot of confusion, you know, indecisiveness. Okay. They definitely want to have a new relationship with you. I feel that they've got a lot of love for you, a lot of passion for you. I feel that it took them a long time, you know, to realise their feelings, okay? But they could have been tied to something from their past. Maybe they had children, you know. They definitely want to start this new relationship with you. So they're figuring out a way, you know, to get past all this doubt and all this worry. And, you know, this person doesn't seem very confident. So they're figuring out a way, look, a strategy to sneak back in. Maybe surprise you with their cup of love. You know, to bring some sort of faith back. You know, maybe they need to restore their faith in humanity. You know, some sort of balance. Maybe they're striving for some sort of emotional balance with their emotions as well. This person's all over the place with their emotions as well, you know, sort of, you know, up and down, fluctuating, you know, with their emotions. I've just got hiccups. There's huge fears and huge communication problems here because I've just got the hiccups. Okay, it's like someone is afraid of change. Maybe that's what it is. They're afraid of change, to embrace change, look, to take that leap, you know. Okay, any more for Scorpio? Okay. Any more for Scorpio? They might have needed time, you know, to get themselves emotionally balanced, be in line with their emotions, because they could have been all over the place. You know, could be you, Scorpio. Maybe you're craving a new relationship, a new start, freedom, you know, a new chapter, you know. Ace of Cups. So a lot of you are going to be starting a new relationship. I feel here, blossoming or reconnecting with someone from your past, resurrecting the chemistry, you know. It's really going to ignite. Look, passion ignites here. It's really got potential here to grow. But like I said, this person, they really need to sort of get themselves into some sort of balance, some sort of, you know, emotional balance here. They're all over the place, confused. Maybe they've come forward, giving you communication, and they keep running away. They could have problems with alcohol. I definitely feel that someone here has been trying to connect with you on the 5D, coming to you in a dream, you know, visualizing, you know, and this person feels guilty about something, whether it be a third party situation or guilt because they weren't openly communicative in the past. Okay. They definitely do want to balance things out with you, sort things out, you know, be fair to you. They're thinking reason, they're thinking logic, they're thinking fairness, okay? So, you know, you're definitely dealing with a fellow water sign, such as a Pisces. Somebody wants to come in here, offer you their cup of love. Maybe they've had time to work on themselves, to get in line with their emotion, get their feelings, you know, in order, you know? Because there's some sort of struggle, some sort of emotional struggle, imbalance here with their emotions. And they're going to find a way to sneak back in and surprise you, look, with their cup of love. This new relationship, this romantic offer, this love proposal, romantic dream a night there, Knight of Cups. Romantic, you know, love, declare their love for you, tell you how they feel, you know. Also, you know, like I said, because you've got the Moon and because you've got the Justice card, some sort of revelation, some sort of hidden truth is going to come to light here. Okay, some sort of hidden truth, and they're finding a way, look, to sneak back in, to let you know how they feel this time. So there's a fellow water sign, specifically a Pisces, coming back from your past here. Okay, that wants to give you their cup of love, tell you how they feel. This person, you know, what gets the better of them is nerves and emotions. You know, they're very overwhelmed with love, with passion, you know, and I feel a lot of you are going to be starting a new relationship here, a very honest and true one. You know, this person just needs to release all this doubt. They might need to work on self-love. Okay, taking this leap of faith, embracing change, you know, finding that inner strength and inner courage, you know, to overcome any challenges, obstacles, fears, make a conscious decision, you know. Whether you want to talk to them, Scorpio, or forgive them, or, you know, that's fine, that's up to you. You know, if you want to put down your boundaries, it's up to you, you know. But you have definitely got someone that's in love with you, that's got a lot of passion for you, such as a twin flame, you know, or soulmate potential, you know, that wants to talk to you, communicate, they're thinking about it, look. But they just need to get themselves in order a little bit, such as aligning with their emotions, aligning with their chakras. Might need to open up their throat chakra a bit, you know, and they're definitely coming towards you to offer you this love, this passion, you know, because they've got a lot of love for you here, a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of affection, you know. It's quite beautiful, this connection. So they're just coming up with a strategy, the correct way to approach you, because there's a lot of fear here. Look, they think that it's over due to something that went on in the past, some sort of backwards and forwards, sneaky in and out energy there, you know. So they might need to learn forgiveness, heal themselves from something, you know, forgive themselves. But you know, it's very much up to you, Scorpio, what you decide to do, you know, choice and free will. Yeah. Alright, Scorpio. Okay, from my guides and from the universe. Okay, I hope it was insightful, I hope it helped, I hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments section. Also, if you're new, if you need to know anything, just email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll see you again real soon, Scorpio, for some more readings. And yeah, sending you all so much love and peace and blessings. See you again soon, Scorpio. Bye, Scorpio.